does come through now. So Scion has been left available this time, which was banned in the last one. And looking at the Victor Showmaker, so wanted to prioritize that for him.
Smolder
answer into Senna. Match scaling with scaling.
Yeah.
Looking to deny the Senna Nautilus, which is a really common combo. You do run the risk of playing into Senna Tom, though, by going the Nautilus here.
That's a hefty amount of poke. You'd always love to outrange the Victor if possible, but how about outranging everybody? Cassiopeia is going to be locked, and we're going to get BDD's Cassiopeia. I can't remember the last time he's played this champ.
So much scaling coming out here in this game. I mean, that's the thing as well. Both these teams have a ton of scaling aspects. And again, I gave the edge to D+, but I think KT have more early pressure, and that's going to be the more important thing, rather than who has like a slight edge in the late game.
Peter went in for another auto, and he will...
Because everyone else is going to get stacks eventually. They're going to come through. Like, faster is better, don't get me wrong. But if Lucid might just not get stacks. That is like a very real scenario that could happen.
Something happened for like 30 minutes. A little bit happening in the bottom lane, but mostly just trading for stacks. Lucid is here. And
he's not having fun.
Oh. Looks like maybe he missed that cannon, and a bit of damage is going in onto BDD.
That's 90% of it
what
right
it is
there.
About, yeah. He's more of a utilitarian, you know, he's just kind of... It's all about using them for walking on the ground.
In fairness, Xerath,
you can get sand in your sneakers.
Well, Xerath wouldn't like that.
But Xerath wouldn't like that, but we got a bit of a fight. I'm just kidding. So anyway, about Busan. Really looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. Lucid just gonna face check into where he knew Cassiopeia was. But he is Kindred, and he will live. The ult comes down, and the laser gets him. The Drake still goes over to KT, but that's a couple of kills now over to DK. Perfect does not have his flash. It's a third Chemtech soul in a row. And Perfect, very tanky, but I think eventually he just dies. Definitely, okay.
Oh, aiming, whoa!
Aiming, skanking, over the wall. He picked up, I think, 2 or maybe 3 stacks. Here comes Scion, and now Barrel's dead. So, not really sure about that play, but they don't have their Nautilus. It's gone. And now the ult comes down, and the Orin is just stuck on the Miasma, finally gets out. Just barely as the sun doesn't come down, and now the counter ult does come down, only hits the Scion.
Nice.
Yeah, good dodge. Bit of damage here from aiming. He's just collecting stacks. There's some more stacks. And yeah, nobody's actually fighting. Maybe able to go for Perfect though, as he is trying to run, but he's not quite able to run fast enough. So the kill goes to aiming actually.
Oh no, never mind. Too much fighting. Guys, I know these are scaling comps, but we have to fight now.
Yeah. Not sure about that. Peril takes a big chunk already. Perfect, though, is getting chunked massively. Might have to flash out of this one as he goes in first, and then he goes out. Xiyu going to come down here, but the smite should go. Yes, it will. Over to KT. Cuz throws down his circle, but a lot of low health bars here on the side of KT. BDD at least gets the 1 kill, but they have to abandon ship. It looks like Perfect might just be the sacrifice again. The Showmaker picks up yet another kill. Looking for a bit more backing on the ward right here. Is Tom as yeah, he might just die. 1 clap does it, and the flash over the wall, and Lucid picks up the kill. Still no stack as he only has 1 so far, and now he gets popped over to the side of BDD. It's KT. They're turning this fight around about 2 minutes later, continuing to go in onto Xiyu, who is desperately trying to get away. And might just be able to, Cuz continuing to go in. BDD still here, and now with the combo coming down, looks like Xiyu is just dead. And they even give that kill over to BDD.
You know, I would... Yes, totally, surely. Feature strength go to D+. Oh no, they're looking for Showmaker.
Uh-oh.
He's got it.
Nice flash. There it is. Flash comes in, and the Sentinel ult over the top keeps him alive. Looks like he was going to live anyway, but no damage really comes in. Now aiming, walking down. Very fast, and Barrel's gonna hook him in here. Not sure about that one, Barrel, as now he is being taken for a walk, and the ult comes down and is aiming! Aiming looks straight into the eyes of the snake and gets punished for it, and Showmaker gets baited. He's got 3 kills and 0 deaths, and Duckdom collects huge amounts of cash money.
The MVP.
And it looks like we are going to have the Alistair piloting this one. Not going to do any missing maneuvers here. As now, Shiu goes in and he just kind of dies. No follow-up. Gets burnt down. And Perfect is also getting burnt down, giving a bunch of stacks over to the Smolder.
Okay. And Showmaker's not that strong. Aiming is pretty strong at least, but it's like it's Smolder or bust at this point.
You got the Scion flank. And he's going to start running the opposite way. Nice little knock up here on Ashiu, who once again is just being bullied. So much damage coming down onto him already. At least he's able to get his ult off. He's in the Kindred, but Peter's in the back line, knocking everybody up. And now the follow-up comes in from KT. Lucid is dead. And Perfect just chases them down. Alistair, Scion is basically only Senna who doesn't get a huge amount of value from the Soul.
Oh,
and now they're
no!
hitting in mid! The root's gonna come down and Aiming just dies for free in this brush.
Nice.
And we're just settling our way forward here. A little bit of stealth maneuver. Guys.
Just send it, send it, send it, send it. You gotta send it, you gotta send it.
Nope, they're backing away. They're turning onto the TP. This is a Scion.
Just kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Yeah, they might be able to. He's going to ult out of the stun, and he is supremely tanky.
Yeah, they do no damage.
And now Shiu is taking a lot more on the left side here. He might be able to get his ult off, which does a decent amount, but you can see the rest of DK is just running away. And now that Miasma is down, Shiu didn't even have flash. The follow-up from Peter is huge. It is going to keep them around. Big ult comes through from Beryl, and now you've got them in place. At least the 1 kill does go their way. Nice look away from Lucid, but that is going to be the ult down from the Kindred, the ult bot. The follow-up hook from Beryl is big, but it's onto a Scion, and that is not going to be big at all. And now the follow-up here on the Lucid. Look at the range right now from the Senna. He's just not put in that position that he was in the best of 3. And now, once again, Shiu's kind of the bait in the front line. Sworn ult could be good. It's going to hit Bdd at least. And now we have a bit of damage coming down. The Nautilus ult out of Bdd as well is going to zone him away for quite a while. But now we got the flash in for Perfect. Trying to engage, and Beryl just going to be chopped away at as he gets taken down. Big stun onto 3. And now Peter going to go down. That's going to make this Chaos Storm quite large. And KT's going to dodge all that and just run away. Elder Drake is now live. And the burn is beginning to hurt here from the side of Aiming. That's a huge one. And you do see some healing does come in from Duckdom, but DK now positioned here on this objective.
Getting a decent amount of poke, but the problem is there's so much sustain from KT. Shiu needs to be so careful.
Yeah, he's going to get slowed up there at the end there as well. Just barely gets away.
Senna sustain is getting so much work done here. Oh, Lucid, do not!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got the angle, the Mega Cone, and he gets ulted and taken down. A bit of damage does come out from Aiming and Showmaker. They've still got mana, but the sustain that you mentioned and blue buff here for KT, Bdd is going to get out of the stun. Pretty important. And now we got the wraparound. We got the wraparound once again. He's not going to hit anything except the wall, and he should be going down here. So now
Lucid's job is to kill Elder.
Yeah, they almost broke through Perfect shield. They didn't quite do that, though. And we go again. We'll engage Randuin's. Yeah, Randuin's going to keep him around. All of these fights feel like endurance races right now for both these teams. Bit of damage goes on to Shiu. And, okay, so now the blue buff is gone. You can see that...
Is it just Smolder diff? If no one takes Elder, Aiming is just going to be the Elder.
All right, we're trying to ult Duckdom. They're not going to be able to do so. The Elder spawned while KT had the Baron. And now engaging onto the Ornn. That's a good one from Peter. Finds the front line. And Lucia going to be forced to ult early. Aiming, trying to run out of the ult. He's going to be pulled out of the stun, but still Aiming goes down. And now it seems like the dominoes will fall again as 4 members go down for DK. KT looking to push in towards Showmaker. Not even going to look at that Elder Dragon. And Aiming did 8k damage, and it still didn't matter.
Still not enough 8k damage. Half a Perfect health bar, apparently. KT able to hold on strong. Gonna finish this one with a 3-0 and start their run through the gauntlet towards Busan.
Yeah, I mean, KT looking like a very scary team after this one. Not sure how much of it was their great play and DK's not so great play, but it's still a 3-0, a clean one. Nothing to see here going at KT Rolster. Their first spot in the gauntlet is secured, and they will face off against Dongsim Red Force tomorrow.
Really being reliable in the AD carry role. Whoa! One down. 3 more to go if they want to make it to MSI. A long road ahead of them, but starting with a 3-0, got to do a lot for the confidence.
Yeah. All right. Any celebrations? Dirt off my shoulder, says Bdd. As, yeah, we always get a shot of the DK guys sniped through the heart by Duck Dom. And Peter, he's going to save... No, he's not. I thought he was going to save the big celebrations for later in the gauntlet. This is the last fight. You know, they kind of just get caught eventually. They had to posture for Elder. And basically just talking about pushing the ends. It's like, I'm not gonna end it. I'm not gonna end. Peter's talking so much. Very excited.